Hi there, it's Tim with Far North Magic. Today I thought I would talk about the release schedule and also just like I guess how unsafe it is for our wallets. We're gonna have to be cautious about what we end up buying. I don't think we'll be all buying every set. Like I know I'm gonna probably have to skip some, just because we are gonna get hit super hard, at least for the next 6 7 months. We have Dominaria United out in very shortly, and basically a week and a bit. Um, Already got some pre-orders in for that, and it'll be interesting to see how that one does. Are people super pumped for the Legends cards for collector packs? How is Liliana the Veil going to actually fare? It'll be interesting to see what other good cards they come out with for like a standard. I haven't played standard in quite a while, so what cards fall to commander and such. In between Dominaria and United and the Brothers War is Unfinity and the Warhammer Commander decks. I really think those two items are going to be kind of interesting to see how they fare, because Unfinity, like, full art basics are kind of, I don't want to say meh, but like they're getting to that point. Like almost every set has a like one up the full art basics, which like I don't really think any of them can be super expensive then. Um, the Warhammer Commander decks are going to be interesting to see what the new cards end up, uh, how they fare, because I think there's more new cards than some of the more recent decks in the Warhammer decks, from what I remember reading. And usually the new cards drive the decks, but they're also like, from what I've seen, like $15 to $20 more expensive. So it's like there's going to be interesting to see what the trade off is if it balances out. Then we got Brothers War in November. It'll be interesting to see what chase thing that they give us. I'm almost expecting invention style chase card thing, like something one in every a few boxes for set, one in a box for collectors or something. Don't know if that will like be enough to keep momentum going. It's going to be interesting to see how the with the story arc, how it goes for the four sets, if they all do well or with the story, or if that helps drive some sales, or if we're like past the lore helping to drive sales and get people excited. After Brothers War, we got Jumpstart 2022. I really thought that wasn't going to be a thing, and that might be one thing I wait and see, just because I think last time there was a lot of, it benefited from pandemic bottleneck. It also had unique cards, but it was also like, it was very choppy with how they were distributed. Um, so I'm wondering if it will be a little more smoothed out, but I'm almost surprised they didn't do some sort of like fancier jumpstart, like do it as a two-tiered thing, even though it's a entry level product. Um, I'm really hoping that they actually made enough supply to make it not be bottlenecked, but we'll have to see, I guess. Then we have Dominaria Remastered, which is like closer, I hope, to what I was expecting. With like we got Force of Will and Arborea revealed. I'm hoping that it's almost like a Master Set Light. But it will still be interesting to see, because I think like part of the reason why Time Spiral Remastered did so well was it was kind of cut short, and then it all went through Amazon afterwards for the most part. And it's really kind of stagnated out anyways since like its elevation, because like a lot of the even the chase foils have come down in price. So it's like kind of one of those like, yeah, there's still some really good chase, but I'm just not sure how they're going to do it in this new remastered where it's going to be the same feel. Like, I really hope that they put something in it that's still like hard to get. Then there's the Phyrexia All Will Be One in the winter. Be interesting going back to new Phyrexia. And it'll be interesting to see if they give us something like Phyrexian mana again, or if they just make it where like you can do Phyrexian mana but the cards are weaker. I think that would probably work better. Then we got 2 sets in the spring, which is going to be again kind of annoying, because like March of the Machine and March of the Machine the Aftermath. So I guess that's like the conclusion of the story arc and then like a reboot, which is kind of good, but I worry about that set being like, if they have to power down the format, that set might be kind of the worst out of the worst set of the year. So it will be interesting to see how that fares. We had the Lord of the Rings set that I guess is like kind of the Modern Horizons replacement set for Universes Beyond as the first. So it's going to be interesting to see how that set works. Because I just also am still not 100% sure how I'm going to feel about like all the, like everyone playing all weird like IPs all commingling. I think it'll be interesting, but I also think it's going to lead to like me being like, I don't know what that card is. What is that card? A lot more. Depending on how they do it. It'd be interesting to see what they do in the summer. If they just kind of leave it alone a little bit compared to like this past year where they did like Commander Legends 2 and Double Masters. I'm assuming the Lord of the Rings set is in that block of time. But it's also kind of, I can see them having a bunch of extra like stuff they just jam in here and there to fill up the schedule, because they're not going to want to miss out on any dollars. In the fall, we go back to Eldraine, which will be interesting to see. Do they like really power it down, or do they like keep us with a pretty high level of power? Like, it seemed like a lot of people like the storybook cards, the adventure cards were well received. So, kind of interested to see if they do another Oko and do they mess it up again. See if they bring back Eric. Then somewhere along the line we have also a Doctor Who Commander set, and I think that will be received kind of like how I would look at it will be kind of based on how the Warhammer decks do, I think, because I don't know, I don't watch Doctor Who, so to me these are all like, I don't know how to, like, IPs that I don't really have much experience with. So it will, I'm probably going to be going IP to IP, hoping that, like, I don't get screwed over, hoping I don't buy too much of one that just flops. And then come the wintertime, we get Lost Caverns of Ixalan. So it's going to be interesting with that winter set. Being that the winter sets are usually the worst, how they go back to Ixalan and fix it so that people are excited about it. Like, I don't really know if there's any reason to go back to Ixalan other than for Colossal Dreadmaw. Like, give us Colossal Dreadmaw, Neon Ink variants, wizards. Serial numbered Colossal Dreadmaws. That's the challenge. I don't know. We'll just have to see, I guess. And again, what are you excited for with the coming year? I'd like to know. And I hope to hear from you. And I hope to see you with the next video. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care. And bye.